This section is like fun section. Not exactly fun, but something like most of you would be knowing, or it's very easy to grasp. So basically it deals with the formatting of texts. So let us go here and you see this header at the top. I want that this header should have a different color. So what I can do is I click here. This one is for background color. I want to choose background color as this and the text color to be white. Now this has changed. I can select the entire range and then do the same operation. So either we can do by one cell or we can select the entire cell. I can select this and click on this bold. So this becomes bold. I can change the font size. I can change the font. I can change the font and font style, bold, italics. This is strike and it's very rarely used. Let us do one thing. Go to view and remove grid lines. Now what we can do is we can select this range and this is for borders. Now you want to give just the outside border or just the right border. So if I choose this, it has just the right border. Let's say Control Z and we choose this one, all borders. So now see everything is bordered. We can choose border, all border of this yellow color. I know it's very bad, just to show you. And thickness should be very thick or it should be dotted. So you can choose what border type you want and what border color you want and what should be the position of the border. This one is only if you want to have inner borders. So let me undo this and show you what does inner border means. So if you see inner border, or let's say we take this one, you see at the edge there is no border. So edge is all without border, but inside one there is border at all places. So you know what is font size, font and font size, bold, italics, border. This one will be, for example, we have this, I select this and it can be center aligned, it can be left aligned or right aligned. Similarly, if the height of the column was more, I can choose this. What is the vertical alignment? Is it vertically at the top, vertically at middle or vertically at bottom? So if I make this in middle and this also in center, so this becomes horizontally and vertically in center. This is called wrap. So let's see what happens. I'll do Control Z and you're back. Now, for example, this was written something like this: total cost of the material. Now I'm just able to see total cost. I don't see everything else. Although when I click on this cell in the formula bar, you can see everything. But right now when it is visible, the visible is only total cost. So I can click here and go to wrap and select as wrap. Now this wraps and increase the width, increase the height of the column so that whatever is written inside is visible. I can select as overflow. So this goes outside. So right now things are also written over here, but you're not able to see because the text color is white. Let us go here and change the text color to something red. Now you see this is visible in even in the next cell, because we have selected this as overflow. This is something called clip. So it is not overflow, it is not wrapped, but it's just clipped to the edge of the existing column. So if clip or overflow or wrap. I can also select the entire sheet by clicking on this top left corner. If I click on this, this column gets selected. If I drag this, the entire column gets selected. If I drag this, these row get selected. If I click over here, the entire sheet, all the rows and all the columns get selected. And on the entire sheet, I can put bold or remove bold, increase the font size, decrease the font size. So you can select whatever range you want and do the operations that you want to do. Let us change it back to text color as white, and this will be overflow, so we can see the exact header. Now, this is very new to Google Spreadsheet. I think just few months back it was introduced. By the way, right now when I'm recording, it's July 2020. When you are watching this video, you can find minor UI changes because Google Spreadsheet keeps on changing slightly here and there, but the core remains the same. So maybe 6 months or 1 year back, this option was not there. So what this does is, let's say over here, I want to print it vertically. So it has changed the direction in which text is printed. I want to change it vertically down. So it's starting from up and going down. I want to put it at random angle. I want to put it as, let's say 78 degrees. So this is on 78 degrees. I want to put it straight. It is straight. So maybe after a few months when you are watching this video, you will find in your spreadsheet that this is missing. So maybe this has gone to some other place. Maybe there is some drop down where it has moved. But the core concept of Google Spreadsheet will not change. So when you don't find anything in your sheet or you find something new, don't worry, just spend some time or Google about it, that what exactly is this, and you will realize, okay, earlier maybe right now all these things are visible in front. Maybe after a few months there will be a drop down, and in that drop down, for example over here, you see if I click this drop down, I see these many options. If I click this drop down, I see 2-3 options. So maybe after a few months all these 4 or 5 tools goes inside the drop down. So don't panic that what I see in my Google Sheet and what I see in this video is not exactly same, because in every couple of months there are minor changes that Google keeps on introducing. So coming back to a list, what we have seen bold, italic, strike, text color, text font, text size, background color, borders, cell format. This is interesting. So so we have formatted the headings over here. Now I don't want to do exactly same thing for the headings of this sheet. So what I'll do is I'll select this one cell and select paint format. When this is selected, I go to data 5 and I select all these range. Now all the formattings that were done on this particular cell gets copied to whatever I have expanded to. This is called cell formatting or format painter. So for example, over here I have written Shahbaz and I gave it bold, make it yellow, which is very bad choice. The background color is something like this. Now I want this to be copied to these range. So I select this cell, select format painter and select this range. Now this, whatever was here, this format has been copied to this complete range. Command Z, Command Z, Command Z, Command Z, Command Z, back. So this was cell formatting. We have seen the alignment, vertical alignment and horizontal alignment, and format painter. Okay, so what we saw right now was format painter. Cell format is this. I'm extremely sorry, I got confused with cell format and format painter. So you see this is order date. If I double click on this, the calendar opens. So this order is for this date is following the pattern of first is the month, then is the date, and then is year. I want some different format. So I can select entire column A, go to format, numbers. At the bottom, I see this is one format. If I select this, everything has changed to this now. What happens is it is still a date object. This spreadsheet or the database is having the date, but that date can be shown, or that we can read the date in multiple formats. Again, I go to format, number, more formats, more date and time format. Now I want that to look something like this. Something like this. So I apply this. Now you see it has all changed. Similarly, this is unit 9536. I want this to be along with currency. So more format, more currencies. And I want currency of, I don't know, let's say euro. So I want that to have euro as the currency. Now see, the value is still 95. If you see the formula bar, this is still 95. If I go here and change 27 to 45, press enter, it is showing euro 45. So I have changed the cell format. Initially it was just number. Now it is changed to currency. If I select this and go to format, plain text or format number. Now this has again become number. I formatted this to number. This is still formatted as currency. These are still formatted as currency, but this becomes number. I want not to have two decimal places. After decimal places, not to have 2 digit. I go here and I decrease the decimal places. So this is how you format cell by going to format numbers. These are different formats that you have on the top, or over here you have some currency format, custom number format, and date and time format. Custom number format is like you want to have 0,0. In some places negative is denoted as so for example, if I select this, you see negative number will be under bracket and positive will be 1, 3 digits. If I select this sample, it will show like this. So there are different ways to represent the numbers. You can select the format from here. So that was basically cell format. So we have done our section of formatting. We have one more video for this basics that will cover the permission and availability. Once we are done with that, we'll move to functions.